welcome to another episode of Cooking with Salon Lover, where I'll be cooking the most delicious and satiating meals, all with, of course, Sri Lankan spice. So stick around, turn on that notification bell, and subscribe so you don't miss another yummy meal. Today I'm going to be cooking a very famous dish from Sri Lanka called Jaffna mutton fry, and let me tell you, it is something extraordinary. Each bite is loaded with flavor, and the unique thing about it is it's a dry curry. Most of the time when people hear curry, they think wet, they think a lot of gravy, but not in this case. This is a two-part preparation. We're going to do some boiling action first, followed by a deep, delicious fry. That's what we do here. So let's get to it. Here I have a leg of lamb, which I've cut into 1-inch pieces. And of course my spice tray, which is going to impart all of those beautiful flavors in the lamb. And my favorite key players, which is Fudco turmeric and everything else by Industry. I love their Jaffna curry powder, black pepper, and their chili pieces. Wow. Mix the marinade very well until the mutton is evenly coated. Cover and keep in the fridge for a minimum of 2 hours. So here I have my spices and ingredients for the second part of this process, and also of course my favorites, Fudco turmeric, Industry's Jaffna curry powder, which is essential for this recipe, and check the description below to see where you can purchase these phenomenal spices. So as you can see here, we have this beautiful marinade that we prepared earlier, and the marination part is so important, so don't forget to do that. Even if you marinate it for a half an hour, get that marination process going. Pour water until the top of the meat is covered. To cover it, all of those flavors are going to infuse into the meat. So we're going to let that do its thing for 45 minutes and then we'll come back to it. One of the main ingredients, actually the star of the show, is the Jaffna curry powder, which gives a very robust, spicy, yet warm undertones that is really necessary for this meat. Wow, it just has a very beautiful fragrance. Jaffna is a part of Sri Lanka, which is in the northern part of the country. Also in this dish, which is very important, is our black pepper powder. Now, Industry does a fantastic job of making this black pepper powder extra fine. So you get that black pepper taste, and it goes into the marinade so well as the fry. It just smells amazing. It's better than your average black pepper, I will say that. Last but not least, just look at these beauties. These are whole red chilies, and one thing that I love about this is they are stemless. So when you use these in your curries, you get the aesthetics of the whole chili without having the stem attached, and I think that's a really beautiful touch. So we're back, and it's been about, I would say, 45 minutes to 50 minutes, and you can see that most of the water has reduced. You can take a sneaky little bit of the gravy from all of the boiling and save it and use it to cook your rice in. If you have samba rice, oh, that mutton stock is just absolutely phenomenal. Alright, it's really important to get the pot hot, so that is smoking. We're going to add in ghee, add in rampe and karapincha. The whole spices that I talked about earlier from Industry, they're going in. Oh, amazing. And 1 whole red onion. Salt the onions. Salting the onions onset helps to draw out the water, which makes them sort of sugary and delicious. So always salt your onions. Now I'm going to add in sliced garlic and chopped ginger. So I'm going to pair this with some samba rice today. With that mutton stock. Want to come over for dinner? No, you can. Now it's time to add in our mutton and the juice and everything. That a good mix. And don't worry if you see that the stock from the mutton, that will reduce, and you actually need that right now to add in the moisture to the meat. Otherwise it will be too dry. So this is essentially a fry, but it is at the end of the day a dry curry. Oh, that looks amazing. So now that we have the mutton in there, we will add in the black pepper, the chili pieces, some turmeric, and of course, more of that fantastic Jaffna curry powder. So good. The liquid has pretty much already reduced. So basically what I'm doing right now is getting a good sear on it and flipping it every 2 to 3 minutes. You can see it's frying very, very well, and that's what you want. You want those charred elements to come through. I'm going to finish that with some freshly squeezed lime juice. Well everyone, that is my delicious Jaffna mutton fry. I hope you enjoyed that recipe. Try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is really something special. And don't forget to try out Indushree's Jaffna curry powder that made all of this happen. Bye you guys. See you here next time on Cooking with Salon Lover.